Hi guys, welcome to Yokai Watch Wibble Wobble for iOS. Discoria's here, playing another game. So, I've started playing this game as I introduced it. It's called Yokai Watch Wibble Wobble. Essentially, it's a game for iOS where you go on and you've got yokai that you can collect, and they're called Wibble Wobbles. So it's kind of like a smaller minified version of a yokai. As you can see on the screen, it looks like just their faces. They look kind of like some sort of Japanese rice ball. It's kind of that same shape, but as you can see on here, I'm kind of working on building a team. I was going to start posting my gameplay from the beginning, but I wasn't sure at first if that was something I was going to be posting in video form or not, but I've decided to go ahead and do that. I was pretty close to the beginning when I started recording videos, so you guys haven't really missed out on much. I think I'm only in the third or fourth world. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm in the Valentine's Day event. So before I get into kind of what the event is, essentially what the point of this game is to connect like Wibble Wobbles to make them bigger and bigger. And then when you can tap them to explode them, and it attacks the creature, the yokai at the top of the screen, and does damage kind of based on how big the Wibble Wobble is. Each yokai also has a soultimate move, which fills up as you fill their gauges here. You can see the kind of tear-shaped gauges next to the character's face that is yellow, and so that one just filled up. Jibanyan, I think it's called. I'm still learning all their names. There's so many names. With Pokemon, honestly, I could tell you any Pokemon's name in the history of Pokemon, but I'm still learning all the yokai names. Believe that one's called Jibanyan, and I filled up its soultimate move, so probably going to be using that sometime soon. There we go, Positive Fury. So there's a lot of strategy involved with this game, and I'm still learning. Your team can all have different soultimate moves, and all of those soultimate moves do something different. For instance, the yokai on the far left that looks like an older lady, when you activate that soultimate move, it recovers your health, which is the gauge in the middle that's orange. So I try to save that until I know that I'm going to need, extra health. Some of the other soultimates include stunning your enemy, popping a bunch of Wibble Wobbles on the play grid, or play circle, I guess I should call it. There's all different kinds of special abilities that you can kind of get as a soultimate move. And the game actually has a lot more depth than I expected it to coming into it. I saw another YouTuber actually playing it that I watch all the time, and so I thought I'd go ahead and give it a try because I really enjoy Yokai Watch, the series for 3DS, but I don't have the equipment to stream my gameplay from 3DS as of now, so I thought this would be something I could kind of record and post for you guys as I progress through. This fight's going very well, which is surprising because I think I got stuck on this the last time I tried. You want to try to... Yeah, nope. Alright, let's try it again. I don't have a whole lot of coinage right now, but I really wanted to beat this enemy, so I do pay to go and try it again. So, here we go. Alright, Fever Time. Oh, right, so Fever Time is essentially a special part where you activate and you can do more damage, and you can kind of combo your damage together from popping bigger Wibble Wobbles, so that's something that you can do as well. I love the collection aspect of this game. I've got a pretty decent collection going so far, and I've had some okay pulls. I haven't pulled any S level yokai yet. I have my team is all A level yokai now, except for Jibanyan, which I kept on there just because I enjoy it. But the rest of my yokai on my team are A level, so those are the ones that I've pulled so far. Hopefully I'll get an S level at some point. When I watch some of the other people's videos that I absolutely love watching, they've got crazy yokai, like double S yokai, triple S yokai, and some people are playing this game in Japanese. I don't even know how you do that, actually. That's crazy. I guess once you're pretty familiar, though, with the main screen that I'm navigating through right now, you could navigate through the main screen in Japanese, because just you kind of know. Alright, let's try my coin here. Let's try my luck and see if I can pull something decent. No, common yokai. That's okay. Nothing wrong with pulling a common yokai. When I get coins, I try to use them whenever I can. Oh, and another cool aspect is if you pull doubles, it upgrades your soultimate attack. So if you put coins in the machine and you pull a yokai that you've already gotten before, then it'll just upgrade that yokai's ultimate move, which I think is a cool thing so that you don't always feel bad that you're getting duplicates. So let's see here. All right, let's try this. It's always harder when you get into a fight and there's not just one yokai, there's like multiple yokai at the top of the screen because they hit you harder because they can all attack you. So this level's been fairly difficult. When I'm referring to level, I guess I should be referring to like the entire level. This is a Valentine's Day event. So essentially you have to pick a team. There's 3 different teams you can choose from, and everybody who's playing Yokai Wibble Wobble picks a team, and it depends on how the team performs to which rewards you get. So far, I've actually done really well in this event. I think I have 1 win already, and my team is winning so far. This kind of section as well. It seems to be like every few days it starts over from what I can tell. So I seem to be either in first or second place with the team I picked still, so that's awesome. You get pretty cool rewards based on how your team does. And it's also cool because it brings you to a new area. So I think I can't remember which part of the area this is called, Uptown Springdale. I think it might be called that, or I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and check the main menu, but it takes you to a whole different area than the main stages that you're kind of playing on, which is cool. This is a cool area to kind of explore and check out. I do have to say that when you're picking a team for Wibble Wobble, you kind of want to try and make your Wibble Wobbles different colors, because I've had a team previously to this where a lot of the Wibble Wobbles were really similar colors, and I was just struggling because it's hard enough, like when it gets intense, to be able to connect the same Wibble Wobbles, but when they're like a similar color, oh geez, like guys, it's not easy. It's pretty difficult. So that's so that's kind of the outline of the game, and we'll see here. I'm challenging, trying to get through as far as I can go. With the Valentine's Day event, sometimes chocolates appear in your play circle, and you got to try and pop those chocolate circles, so for lack of a better term, so that you can, we got an extra spirit, gives me more life so I can keep playing. You got to try to pop the chocolate circles so that it contributes more chocolate to your cause, basically. You can see your contribution. I'm on the purple team. That was the team that I picked. And if you look at I keep going past it a little too fast, but the top right of the screen, there's a gauge that's kind of showing how your team's performing in relation to some other teams. And mine right now is winning, so that's awesome. All right, Leodoni, let's give her a go. At the top of the screen where it says stage, there's 3 stars. If you tap on the stars, you can see what you need to accomplish in the match to kind of earn those stars. And the game makes it really easy to kind of collect, money. I think they call it Y money, so that you can crank a kai is what it's called. I did it earlier in the video. And when you do the crank a kai, it allows you to see kind of what yokai come out. So they make it pretty easy in the game for you to earn money to be able to do this. So you don't kind of feel like it's pay to play. Probably I would say it's pay to proceed quickly, or pay to end up with probably more rare yokai a lot quicker, but I haven't felt yet like it's pay to win. And sometimes I play Hearthstone competitively, so I do feel like sometimes it definitely hasn't felt like that, where you feel like you have to be able to buy packs every once in a while to kind of stay relevant in that game, because otherwise you just fall too far behind crafting competitive decks or finding the cards you need to kind of round out a deck. I haven't felt like that with this game. They make it pretty easy, I think, to kind of collect money as far as you need to. So, and again, I'm happy with this team that I've got right now, because every yokai is like a completely different color, and that makes it super easy to kind of connect different yokai and kind of see it efficiently. Although I have to say, commentating and connecting at the same time is pretty difficult. Not the easiest thing ever. Okay, so see the bubble with the chocolate in it? It gives you kind of a health gauge on it, so you know how much damage you need to do to it to pop it and essentially have a larger chocolate contribution at the end of your match. But you got to kind of balance this with still being able to not get knocked out. So I've got to try and recover health like I just did so that I don't get knocked out and lose the match, because it doesn't matter if you lose the match, you don't get to contribute chocolate anyways. So, got to keep an eye on that. I would definitely recommend this game for if you like Yokai Watch, this is a must-play game, I would say. Like, you will absolutely adore this game. You'll never get bored of this game. By the way, just look at my Y money now. I'm already up to 51.43. It is very easy to earn money in this game. So, just saying, you never kind of feel like you're put out. I really want that S level Smash Ball. I hope I can earn that by the end of this kind of event type situation. I'd love to have some S level yokai. All right, got the rankings up to 25.37, not too bad. All right, gonna crank a Kai. I think I got a coin there. So nope, I did not get a coin, but I've got enough money. Yep, I think I'll do the Oni crank a Kai. So when you crank a Kai, they've got a special thing going on right now where you can get some really cool Oni yokai, I think it's called. Oh, A level, nice. That's fantastic. Too much to take. I love when they name these guys. They're just great names. Oni charge, cool. So I got the Oni charge up there, which means that hopefully, eventually, I'll be able, if I can get that gauge full, I might be able to get one of the special double S level yokai that are more likely to drop when the Oni gauge is full. There were some really cool ones that I can't exactly remember what they're called right off the top of my head, but they looked really cool. One of them looked like Jibanyan, but it was white and had gold stars on it. Really cool looking yokai. And the other one looks like some sort of, it's like a little nightmare creature. It looks like it's supposed to be like a monster or boogeyman or something from under your bed. So that looked pretty cool. So hopefully, like I said, I hope I can get the Oni charge up high before time runs out, and then I can get something cool out of that machine. All right, what do we got here? It's funny because in some of these matches, some of them go super easy because you can just kind of, everything is easy to connect and there's plenty of the same one near each other, and it just, you just see it sooner. And then sometimes I'll get in situations where it's just like, I can't find anything to connect. It just won't connect. So, yeah, it's just, it's nice when there's different ones on the screen. But again, I'm going to have to say, again, having different colored yokai Wibble Wobbles to connect, it makes it so much easier. Just, like, a ton easier. I like the special edition, or the Ultimate move that my yokai from the far right has. It creates little rocks in the playing circle that explode the yokai around it. It seems to do pretty decent damage every time, so that's good stuff. Jibanyan's got a Fists of Fury Ultimate, basically just does damage. The butterfly at the top yokai, again, can't remember the name off the top of my head. It's got an ability that makes everybody else's ultimates or attacks stronger, which is awesome. The Gusty Crosspaw from the blue-looking Jibanyan character, which I know it has a different name. Still learning the names. Please forgive me, guys. That little cat creature's got a pretty cool, it's like a Paws of Fury type attack, just something that does damage. So, all right, cleared another one. Perfect. So, okay, so that's the experience screen. So this game's it actually has like a pretty decent amount of depth. You got to see the experience screen there just briefly, and the experience screen, your yokai Wibble Wobbles, like, as they get experience, they get stronger. Their HP goes up, their attack goes up, and you can actually build a team where you get special bonuses for putting the same yokai from the same clan, I believe is how they refer to it, on the same team. So, for instance, if you put a team of Eerie, like yokai from the Eerie clan, you'd get like a 10% bonus for however many there are on the team. So if you had all 5, I think it's like a 50% bonus or something for having that many yokai from the same clan on your team. So you can be pretty strategic about that to a point. I'm assuming that once you get to the high levels, from what I've seen, I think they try, but like if you got like, double or triple S level yokai, you probably put them on your team and kind of go from there. I've only seen, I don't know if I have to go watch some more videos because I'm trying to see, like, this game's pretty long, I guess, and I'm not that far. So I'll be posting my gameplay from kind of my progression through the game as I go along. Probably try and post it in like 20 to 30 minute increments at a time. I don't want to overwhelm you guys with Wibble Wobble play. So, but I definitely want, feel free to leave a comment and let me know. Oh, look at all those connections. See how many I can connect at once. Oh, I finished. I'm not going to be able to connect all of those together anyways. Such a fun game. I really like the aspect. I didn't think I'd like the random aspect. So far from what I've discovered, there's a whole other aspect of this game where you can, when the yokai appear, you can feed them their favorite food to try to get them to like you. And that might make them more likely to be your friend. And then they will add into your medallion and you can use them on your team. But it doesn't always work. It's definitely got a random aspect to it because I've given like high level foods to different yokai and not got them to be my friend, or I've given yokai no food and they've still been my friend. So I didn't think I'd like the random aspect of that, but I really do. I like seeing at the end of the battle a little Wibble Wobble, appear, because that indicates that yokai has decided to be your friend and is going to add them to your team. I like it a lot, actually. It's a dynamic that really works for me. So let's see if we can do some connecting here. Come on. Excellent. This is going very well. Want to try to get as many contributions as I can before my life. Like you get 5 lives at a time with this game, and then you gotta wait. It's kind of like those pay-for-play games where you just gotta wait until your lives recharge. But that's been fine. I don't need to play for more than a half hour at a time. So probably gonna turn it off soon here, anyways. Maybe after this battle. All right, let's see. Come on, guys. See, sometimes, like, the screen right now, there's a couple good connections, but then it's really not that many good connections. Let's see. We're pretty close here, though. Pop it. Come on. Come on, Jabunion. Go. There we go. Finished her up strong. See the little Wibble Wobble at the top right? That's a yokai who's decided that they're going to be my friend. So I really like that. Okay, well, I think I'm going to turn it off here for the day, guys, and look forward to my next video for Yokai Watch Wibble Wobble. Leave a comment. Talk soon. Bye, guys.